Virgo, we're taking a look at the next 3 months for you. For the rest of 2024, let's start with October. I feel like in October, you've got this energy of needing to come back to basics because you've been granted like it's not even a wish, it's coming out of the blue. I feel like it's something like an inheritance or a windfall. I just heard tax back, so maybe getting more tax back than you thought. But there's a need to save some of this. There's a need to hold on to this and go, okay, budget. Okay, work this out. Okay. And if this is like acquisition of property or something like that, like you put in a lowball offer and it actually goes through, something like that, there's also a need here to save and savor this moment by slowing down, sitting still, almost contemplating what to do next here. I get the sense that there's contracts involved, but also that it's like, it's something that it's like going to set you up for a while. It's like, it's almost like Noah's Ark. It's from here you'll be able to take two of everything and move forward. You'll be prepared for any kind of storm, right? The Ark is prepared for storm. Yeah, you've got a beautiful blend here of masculine and feminine energy. So that's your advice, is to really like come at things from a place of, okay, I'll do a bit of self-love, but I'll also do like self-care. I'll tend to my home. I'll tend to my loved ones, but I'll also invest in my product or my company or again, more assets that are going to build your portfolio. Interesting message. What's the advice here for October for Virgo? No place like home. Yeah, it's like something to do with like investing in a home or renovating a home or getting a loan for something. There's perseverance required, but I actually feel like that's the message. There's nothing else they really want to add. It's maybe you're a realtor, maybe you are a lender. But I feel like maybe you are a parent as well. There's an energy here of taking care of business at home, and maybe that's keeping you, like, holding you back socially a little bit right now, but it's for the best. Okay. I think that's the message. Let's not overcomplicate that. Let's move on to November. Okay, a bit more complicated here. I'm hearing ghost face. Okay. I don't know if someone's been listening to that or there's watching something to do with that. Interesting. Yeah, it's like, this is feeling like a come down, or this is feeling like once you reach a certain pinnacle of success, now they're kind of saying no one's measuring you but yourself. No one's counting you but yourself. The only burdens that you feel are ones that have been put on you or are coming from immature minds that don't understand that, yes, you can't continue at that pace forever because that was in some way a miracle or that was in some way a windfall, but we can't continue like that forever. So there might be a little come down effect. There might be a sense of rejecting other offers. Don't get into the feeling of like, no one understands me. Like there's some teen angst coming through here. And I don't know if that's you or if that's coming from perhaps your children or just like that rising feeling within you. Maybe you are actually a teen and this is like a heavy burden. Like with power comes great responsibility. And you're like, I'm not cut out for handling this. And now people are expecting more from me and I don't know how to maintain it. Give yourself some credit for the perseverance that you are showing as you kind of figure this out. I think you are being like, the way is being lighted is how this is coming across. And I know that's not the best English, but that's sometimes the messages that come through. It's like each new step is glowing as you take the next one, right? That's like you take one, the next one glows, and you're like, oh, there's this path. Okay, there's the path. Okay, there's the path. And it's not always linear. No one's going to really see a straight line trajectory of your success here. And honestly, I think the people who are expecting that of you, they have not been in your position. They have not walked in your shoes before. So why would you take advice from those people? So be mindful of your mind in the month of November. And the good news here is that these burdens will soon cease and a newfound sense of purpose and passion will ignite within you. Yeah, I really feel like this puts you on a path of working out what you want to do for work. Okay, and working in a new way. It's attention to detail. It's which is your forte, Virgo, but attention to detail before you even say yes to what's next. Okay, so this is a new opportunity in different packaging. It's like you had this opportunity over here, great new opportunity, but then you're kind of burdened for the most of November, probably rejecting kind of social situations, or if you're going to reject anything, reject other people's opinions about how you should be doing this. But there is a go slow and go steady, and there's nothing wrong with that kind of attitude while you figure out how to maintain, sustain this kind of energy. Yeah, and it's like you don't have to wait too long, because I feel like before the end of November, there is this spark that's reignited here. Again, let's not overcomplicate that message. I actually feel like that's really healthy, and I'm getting the sense that this is like something that will quench your thirst. Okay, so if the desire for yourself to keep at it, I want to keep rising, I've got a taste for that. Like, think about it. Oh yeah, what you think about, you're bringing about here. I also get the sense that you think about it from again, foundational standpoint, something that's very grounded. You might need to ground yourself, because it's a heady thing. It's a heady, like, wow. And it's so much excitement that you need to come back down to earth, okay, in November. So I feel like the land is a bit of a thud, but it's okay because you've got bounce back ability. You've got that young skin is kind of how it's kind of showing up like Tigger. Like, for 1 minute you're pretending to be Eeyore, but you're actually Tigger, okay? I don't know what Winnie the Pooh has got to do with anything, but lots of contemplation, and that's okay, because you're manifesting something that is solidifying your future here, and it's strongly got to do with home as well. So maybe you're just spending a lot of time at home, maybe it's property. Okay, moving on to December. Yeah, there's a dissatisfaction with how things have been going for you personally, and again, you might be filled with shame or something like that around, like, well, who am I to feel any kind of remorse or regret or dissatisfaction with my life when things seem to be going so well. But it's just like, I feel your 8 of Cups is your overall energy for the next 3 months. Strength is underneath that. So I feel like you're walking away from, you're leaving behind an old life and really settling into this new life. And this is 90 days. Like, it takes a while to change habits. It takes a while for you to feel like you're at one with your satisfaction, that you're at one with your like the wishes that now it's almost like you expected with this windfall or this like wish that's kind of come through, that all your wishes would be granted at once. It's like a packet of Tim Tams that never ends. Okay, my Aussies will understand that. It's like, what's your next wish? What's your next wish? You actually do get that. Let me just say, the dissatisfaction that you're feeling at the beginning of December, and again, it's these highs and lows of success. It's not linear. You've got, you know, most of November, you're feeling a little bit down and out. You're coming like down to earth. Then you get this spark of idea, but then you're like, hang on, I'm dissatisfied. Run with the idea. Go with it. Put the work in. It's kind of like, just as soon as you can get that needle through the thread through the needle, and it takes a minute, right? You've got attention to detail is coming up again. And is it called ikigari? I don't want to like mess up that word, but like how the Japanese like put together, and it's often shown with fine china, like what's it called, like porcelain, and it's put together with gold, like all the cracks, and it's like the cracks are where the light comes in. So that's where you're leaving behind old situations that were challenges, that were struggles, that were like you swam out of the rip, is kind of how this is feeling here. Interesting message. So be careful for my Aussies and my Southern Hemisphere friends in summer and around rips in the month of December. Yeah, I get the feeling like you've had a taste of money. Let me be frank with this. Over the next 3 months, you're getting a taste of money, and you're wanting to set up systems that support this forevermore, that will sow this into a lifetime of success. Yeah, sun and strength. You're going from strength to strength here. It's just integrating this newfound version of yourself. Prepare for a lot of ideas, prepare for a lot of happy conversations, prepare for so much growth, so many new ideas. Embrace the flow of life. Virgo, amazing. Good luck.